Hey folks, it's Barry here from My Virgin Kitchen. I'm in the Tasty Tenner kitchen today, showing you how to make some sticky oven ribs. They take a while, they're worth it, and they even use a can of Coke. So the first thing we're going to do is grab two racks of ribs here. If you only got the one, that's fine, just use a smaller tin. And what we're going to do is top it up with 2 cans of Coke. So if you are using the one rack, just use 1 can of Coke. So get this all over. Oh yes, I'm absolutely loving that. Look at that, fizzing away. So all of this stickiness of the Coke is going to get really into these ribs right at this early stage. It's full Coke. You could use Diet Coke if you wanted to, right up and down there. What we'll do with the remaining amount to top it up is grab our jug of water and just gradually bring that level up. There's no real need to stir it. It'll all get mixed together gradually as it cooks through. But just bring that right up, get them all nice, coated and covered. It looks like it's going to be about 500 millilitres in total. Nice little swimming pool of Coke, ribs and water. So all we need to do now with our ribs nice and coated is grab a sheet of tin foil, place that down on top and make sure it's on there nice and tight. We don't want any air getting in there. The flavour is going to stay in there, the Coke and the water is going to simmer it and really start to tender up those ribs. Later on we're going to add a nice tangy sauce for this, but for the moment it goes in our oven for at least 2 hours. Oh yeah. So while they're in the oven cooking, don't forget to subscribe to the Tasty Tenner and My Virgin Kitchen for more amazing, unintimidating recipes that you can try for yourself and just amaze your friends. So good. Folks, it has been 2 hours and our ribs have had a good old cooking up. I've actually drained them off because I didn't want to show you that, to be honest. I want to just show you what they're at now. So once you take them out of the oven, be very careful and drain them off and you'll see that they're lovely and tender and so good. They're not falling apart, but they are good. And you could eat them pretty much just like this. But we're going to make a lovely sticky sauce for it now. So grab yourself a little saucepan and add in all of these ingredients. Watch these steps very quick. It's going to make a marinade. So we'll start off by pouring in our light brown sugar. This is a teaspoon of paprika. 2 tablespoons of sweet chili sauce. I love sweet chili sauce. Right, that's Worcester sauce. I get a bit confused because we've got Worcester sauce and soy sauce and it does look very similar. So in goes the Worcester and the soy. And last but not least, a good pushing of ketchup. So in that goes like so. And all we're going to do is effectively mix this together and warm it up together. So get a big wooden spoon, stir it through over a low heat, let it all combine, and that is going to be our sticky marinade for our gorgeous ribs. So I'm just going to turn the ribs over first of all, now that our marinade is ready, because you want to do both sides of it. All I'm going to do is start to just pour a little bit on initially, up and down each rib. What I'm going to use is a pastry brush just to work it all up and down the ribs like so. Really get it in all the nooks and crannies. Remember guys, if you try this recipe, send us a picture at the Tasty Tenner and at My Virgin Kitchen. We love to see your attempts at our recipes. So we're just going to flip these ribs over now to reveal the non-basted side. We're going to grab some more of that marinade, pour it on there, and again work it up and down with our brush. Leave a little bit for later on just in case you want to add some extra flavour, but this is going to be a really super sticky topping. Work it up and down there and make sure all the nooks and crannies are covered. Then we'll cover it with our foil, whack it in the fridge for at least an hour to marinate, but if you can leave it overnight, it'll be even better. Once you've marinated up your ribs to the time of your liking, take them out of the fridge, remove the foil, give them a little baste, then slam them in the oven. You want to put them in there for roughly 20 to 25 minutes from the crisp up, and every 5 minutes or so, take them out and give them another baste in, and it's going to be so worth it. Folks, it was well worth the wait. I hope you'll agree they are looking stonking. They're sticky and shiny and glossy. And just to say, that last step you could have done on the barbecue if you fancied it. But anyhow, we've got some sesame seeds here. We're just going to sprinkle them over the top like so. And the cool thing about these ribs is they are just going to fall apart when we bite into them. So good. And we'll just finish it off with a little bit of chopped coriander, completely optional, but a little bit of colour just to get it up and down on there. I think we really need to get my face around them, but I don't think I want to spoil that for you by eating them right now. So give them a go, guys. Let us know how you get on. And we'll see you next time. I might eat one actually. Whew, they were some tasty ribs. Ate a lot.